Sudden, a guy you think is playing it all the time is moving around in the pocket. You see he's had some production. The interception was very costly as it converted into points for the Chargers.
Allgeier the back, 1st and 10. And Allgeier. And wrapped up by Tart. A lot of interesting story. You know, you can slice and dice this NFL game in so many statistical categories, but one that stands out about Kirk Cousins is that he is the #1 passer out of the pocket, the most passing yards in the pocket of any quarterback in the league.
Well, and he's done such a good job of that throughout his entire career. He's also very effective at spreading the ball, right? Utilizing tight ends, utilizing running backs, but that combination of receivers. Today he's got London and Mooney, both those guys over 700 yards coming into this game.
6 different receivers for Cousins, 13 of 18, 2nd and 7, Allgeier. And then hit there by Poona Ford, who has made a huge difference on that defensive line. Ford comes from Buffalo, first-year Charger, limiting him to a gain of 2, 3rd and 5 coming up.
And Kevin, just from a personnel standpoint with the Falcons, I think the thing that jumps out to me is Kyle Pitts. The beginning of his career was such a promising start to his career, and so far you see him right there coming out of the huddle. Really not a big part of this offense. Utilizing more the running back. Robinson's been very effective out of the backfield, and then that combination of Mooney and London.
Robinson in, 3rd and 5. Drive has been a good one, orchestrated by Cousins. Again to the air. Here comes the blitz. He was drilled on the play. And coming through, Ja'Sir Taylor. Wow, came like a rocket. Blew up that play, 4th and 5. They're going to try for 3. Defense does the job for L.A.
Well, they're bringing more than they can protect over on the outside. And when you watch the pressure, you've got to know that as a quarterback. And that's, he's trying to throw it. He's actually lucky that the ball gets bounced up in the air because I think it's going to be intercepted. He's trying to squeeze it between triple coverage.
And Poona Ford got a hand on that ball. 41-yard field goal try. And this is to recapture the lead by the injured Younghoe Koo. Got it. Nice shot by Koo. The lead is back to Atlanta. 7:23 in the 3rd. Big plays. Ray McLeod had one for 21. Robinson a run for 14. And then Koo from 41 in the end zone. Davis out to the 30.
Hey, Kevin, at commercial, we were able to get contact with Gene Steratore, and we want to talk, you know, Bosa. This is the play where Bosa's lined up in the neutral zone. But he said what Bosa's doing is he's not necessarily looking at the ball. He's looking at the alignment of the tackle. And Gene was pointing out that he thinks the tackle is lined up in the backfield. So the officials need to get him up on the line of scrimmage because Bosa's just doing his alignment based off the tackle's alignment.
How about that? Gene's not even with us in the booth.
I know.
Yeah, Gus Edwards the back. Down by 1. Herbert 1st and 10. Play action underneath. And he's got his fullback, Scott Matlock, who's a two-way player. His 3rd catch of the season. He picks up 3. He's out to about the 32. He is
everywhere.
He's
everything.
He's the Patrick Ricard.
There you go.
Of this team, yes. Because Greg Roman is the offensive coordinator,
yes,
who brought Ricard going into his position with Baltimore.
So defensive lineman that plays fullback, they utilize him almost as an extra tight end or fullback, and then of course so splitting time in meetings and walkthroughs in practice. In terms of reps, they're utilizing him everywhere.
2nd down and about 7 to go. They blow that dead.
False start. Offense number 77. 5-yard penalty for 2nd half.
Left guard Zion Johnson, Thursday on CBS America.
It's that same type of athlete.
2nd and 13 with the penalty. Oh, here they come. Street trucks him. Losing 7. Another sack. 4 today. They're dead last in sacks. But today, they have had their way zeroing in on the Charger quarterback, Justin Herbert, back to the 21.
Well, Street's working his way up the field on Pipkins, and he just twists around. Watch him. He's going to be on the... He's right over the middle of the thing, and then as he switches around, he's able to get an open gap there because they don't pass it off, and Street's able to come up with the sack.
First for Street this season. 3rd and 19. They need the 40. Good time. And he's got his receiver at about the 33. McConkey drilled. Flag thrown. Helmet maybe? Bates?
I don't know if they're going to call targeting.
Oh, my gosh.
You know, which would be huge.
Over
because
there also,
it would end up giving them a first down.
Alford. And that's clearly the discussion, right, Trent?
You would think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's whether or not they determine. Let's see, as he's coming down.
Alford.
There's helmet to helmet there.
And Troy Anderson was there.
Right there, the helmet makes contact. And
that's as clear as can be with a great replay by our crew. So Gene Steratore, our rules analyst, will join us. And Gene, what do you see on this one? Well, let's get to
After discussion, there is no penalty in the play.
Gene, they said no. We clearly saw help. What did you think?
They're just really tight plays because what you have to look for is where is the force initiated to, and many times there is piece of head and or neck and helmet, head and neck area. There also could be piece of shoulder pad. You could see the defensive player trying to get his shoulder around. Yes, is there forearm or upper shoulder into that neck area, but does it hit the shoulder pad before? That was the discussion. And look, I think on this look we can think or lean toward the helmet. These are hard plays to ref in real time, guys, and they have discussions and then have to make real-time decisions.
Yeah, bang, bang play. Gene, thank you. Williams back to get the punt from Scott, 22-yard line. Breaking a couple tackles and works his way near the 30 on a 46-yard punt with the return of 9. Falcon on the move after the punt. It's Robinson cutting well. He cuts for that kind of size about as well as any. Flag thrown. Henley with the stop. And the gain to the 36, 5-yard pickup. Cleve Blakeman again. I'd like to see that tackle alignment picture
Holding.
again.
Defense number 93. 5-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down.
Otito Obonia will pick it up on the defensive line for the Chargers. And we were mentioning something a couple minutes ago about the right tackle, Caleb McGarry, and how he is back so far. And Bosa was called for neutral zone, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that's when you take a look down the line there. It'd be interesting to know if the officials have said something to McGarry about moving up on his alignment.
Robinson 1st and 10, and Troy Dye the first to meet him with a gain beyond the 45 to the 46 and a pickup of 5. And they're working on McConkey, as Mel was talking about.
Well, and Fulton, no, it's not Fulton. Who's staying down there? Somebody down for the Chargers.
Derwin James.
That'd be huge.
Yeah, and it's not just the physical play, it's the communication, it's the leadership.
The energy.
The energy, everything. Keeping James and Bosa healthy, huge, and Mack.
Right.
Khalil Mack.
Well,
healthy.
It's important to note that that play with the helmet to helmet that they ended up overturning, and Jim Harbaugh waited for the timeout. He waited at midfield for Cleve Blakeman to get some more explanation about that. And you could tell he saw it a little bit differently, which makes sense.
Robinson the back, second down 5 for Cousins, who is 13-19. Robinson will get the call. Pulling block by McGarry. Out of bounds with Jefferson and others ushering him near the 4. Third down 1, play clock at 5. Robinson the back. Bijan Robinson. Dive, not much there. Bosa, along with Elijah Molden, were there to stop him. 4th and 1.
That was about as big a commitment as you would think of as they get to the line quickly.
They're going for it. 4th and 1. Cousins to the air, and he's got the first down. Mooney. And then shoved out of bounds on the play by Molden. 4th and 1. They pick up 4. They put the ball at the 45 of the Chargers.
Well, and they line up at shotgun. I thought they were going to get underneath center and try and get him with a hard count first, and instead they throw the ball out to the. Can't say enough about that catch by Mooney. That was low and away, not an accurate throw, but Mooney able to dig down deep and pick up the first down.
Mooney is usually their target on long, explosive plays. 1st and 10. Robinson with a little wiggle. And down with a stop made on the play by Nick Niemann at the 42 on a gain of 3. 2nd down, 7.
Well, and Derwin James at the bottom of the pile as well, so good to see him back on the field.
It sure is. Chargers are in 2nd place in the rugged AFC West at 7-4. Denver's right on their heels. Kansas City leads that division 11-1 and the AFC. Chargers are number 6 in the AFC. 2nd down, 7. Running here, Robinson for the first place. Falcons, Tart on his back with a stop at the 40. 1-game lead, the Falcons on Tampa Bay, who they have beaten twice already this season.
Well, sitting at 4-1 in the division race in terms of their division opponents. But yes, that's a huge thing to be 2 games up on Tampa Bay, as they're just 1 game back. But with the 2-0 against the Buccaneers, that gives them some advantage on that as well. So play Carolina's the last division game back in Week 18. But Bijan Robinson, 20 carries already in this game. He's going to need the cold tub when this thing's over with.
86 yards, 3rd down, 5, and going deep and looking for London. Incomplete. Coverage by Fulton. Sideline watching from the 40, 4th and 5. Cousins. And intercepted. This could go all the way. It's gone. Still, you can kiss him goodbye. Touchdown. 62-yard return. And a pick 6 thrown by Kirk Cousins.
The quick throw out to the flat, trying to get the first down, just doesn't make any sense.
4th and 5. Do you think normally it could not have the hip, they would have gone for 3?
I think they would have. I think they would have tried the long field goal as opposed to 4th and 5. And I initially thought as they're going for 2, the Chargers lined up here.
They're going for 2 with Herbert to the end zone. And Bob caught for 2. Palmer against the... Has been seeing some time, inactive though, last couple games with an ankle injury. 1st and 10, 15th pick 6 thrown by Cousins. 1st and 10, going deep looking for London. Overshoots him. Incomplete with the coverage, stride for stride with the veteran Elijah Molden. Incomplete, 2nd down and 10.
We're going with the hard play fake here right out of the gate, and then setting up deep and trying to get London over the top. Just taking that matchup with a big receiver and just overshoots him a little bit too much.
London is the target. They've got 2 receivers over 700 yards receiving that are on target for 1,000-yard seasons. Darnell Mooney, who's been quiet today, and London, who they've gone to a couple times here in the second half. Cousins 2nd and 10 with Robinson back there. And slings it, and it's caught here by Ray McLeod. Pitts drives. He's got a block from Pitts. Look at him go! Down near the 6-yard line. Mark him out at the 10. 63-yard catch and run. Ray McLeod.
Kevin and
3 yards to the 10. 1st and goal. Robinson. And then around his ankles, he found Khalil Mack as he squirms to the 8 and picks up 2, and it's 2nd down and goal.
Well, that's a heck of a play by Khalil Mack. He's getting blocked by Matthews, and he sheds it to make that contact right at the line of scrimmage to limit that to just a 2-yard gain. But that's an explosive play by McLeod. You take a chance as a defender, as a corner, but you better come up with it, because if you don't, there's nobody to help you behind you to help, and that's what happened on that long completion to McLeod.
2nd down goal. Cousins to the end zone. Deflected, incomplete. London there in a nest of defenders. In the vicinity was the linebacker Troy Dye. It's 3rd and goal.
Now you got 3rd and long.
You know, we're mentioning Kyle Pitts, who was lead blocking on that run by McLeod. They have not thrown his way all day today. 3rd and goal. Cousins to the air. Robinson will jettison, and they're going right there for Pitts. With the coverage by...
Ở quả đấm cửa đỏ mà được ngoài chặt đựng ngay khúc ở trong ở đấy. Tôi kêu đủ má trong cái gì sao mà nọng dữ chứ.
Chừng nào mở nước đi.